In
Happy early Valentine's Day 2023 and greetings from the Northern Hemisphere. This is Danny Zen, owner of OneHouseOffTheGrid.com and the chairman of the Go Big, Go Fast, Go Now mission to speed the US's transition to clean renewable energy. Listen up, this is a long overdue video. I've been meaning to shoot this ever since COVID happened, although it's almost 3 years late. This will help you to reduce stress caused by finances as a result of increasing rates on your energy bills, since we are definitely all using more energy. So this is going to be a very, very fast pace, and this is actually the shortened version since it's just going to include a lot of links, but I'll go through all of it, and hopefully you will feel much more confident and have a sense of control over your energy bills, okay? So I am the owner of a future nationwide net zero energy company called OneHouseOffTheGrid.com. I've been in solar renewable energy since 2017. I've recruited and trained about almost 100 solar and battery consultants through a couple of platforms. And all of this will be on a quote unquote PowerPoint. It's a Google document shared on Google Drive. You can access it so you can refer back to and visit all of the value added money, energy, and planet saving tips by visiting this first link here. That's bit.ly/Best Energy Tips PowerPoint, okay? I'll also create a tiny URL or a bit.ly for the video version as well once I upload it to the other video channels. And again, everything's going to be, the whole enchilada will be at that's B Bravo, I Israel, T Tango, L Lima, Y Yellow, /Best Energy Tips PowerPoint, okay? Now, that's how it look like. For my bio and my credibility, feel free to visit this link to see what I've been doing since 2017. I am a climate concerned citizen and also a Buddhist. And the big, hairy, audacious goal for my future billion-dollar company is to shut down 241 coal-fired power plants that we have left in this country, primarily through policy change and increasing the awareness of the Passive House Building Standard. And of course, taking advantage of the new Inflation Reduction Act, which we'll go over. So goals and objectives of this fast-paced video, you're going to learn how to decipher your utility bill by watching a video at your own leisure. You're going to arm yourself with some basic building science knowledge so you can be your own energy auditor and solar consultant. You're going to learn definitely how to spend the absolute least money on your energy bills without sacrificing safety, health, comfort, nor much convenience. What I call how to have cold beer in hot showers. That's taken from Rocky Mountain Institute's Dr. Amory Lovins. That is a think and do tank. I'm an unofficial student of his. You can learn more by visiting their site, which is RMI. That's Rocky, R is Rocky, M Mountain, I Israel.org. They are the leaders in energy for the nation. Anyways, number 4, you'll be introduced to the world's most stringent voluntary energy efficiency building standard that originated in Germany, which is actually capable of reducing a building's total energy usage by up to 90% without a single solar panel wind turbine, and that's at least for new construction and cold climates, then that's called Passive House. Okay, and lastly, you'll leave hopefully feeling with a much more confidence when it comes to taking control of your energy usage and bills. Now, for the video about how to decipher your electric bills, just visit tinyurl.com/electricbills101. Again, that's T as in Tango, I, N as in Nancy, Y, URL.com/electricbills101. Although it's geared for solar professionals, it's definitely great for the average consumer that doesn't deal with energy on a regular basis, okay? Although this is geared towards residential, many of these things does apply if you're a commercial and industrial building owner as well. This is something I came up with. It's the triple E P method for prioritizing your limited time, money, and effort to save money and energy. Obviously, which one has, maybe not obviously, but which one has a better, quicker payback, money-wise, higher return on investment, and better for our planet? A 10-cent socket sealer that you place behind your cover plates for your electrical outlets or light switches, or a fancy high-tech solar photovoltaic module or panel. Believe it or not, obviously the socket sealer, okay? Because you're saving energy, and that makes your heating or cooling system not have to work so much as hard. So Going over the CREEP method, of CR is consumption reduction, basically the energy conservation. Don't use energy in the first place when you can help it. That would include things like obviously putting things on timers or switches, maxing out on daylighting. You'll see that in a future EGOT I'll show you in a second. You want to max out on solar thermal or even solar cookers that don't use any energy at all. They're all free from the sun when the sun's shining, and things like that that have to do with conservation, okay? Next is energy efficiency. That's basically making that 1 kilowatt hour of energy do more work, okay? And that would be maybe upgrading your appliances to Energy Star or things that are beyond Energy Star, and you'll see that in some of my e-guides I'll show you soon. Okay, now lastly is the EP, energy production. That's where you make your own energy from either solar, that includes both solar thermal, which is much more efficient than solar photovoltaics, the fancy solar panels, approximately 80% for solar thermal, like solar hot water or solar pool heating, versus approximately 20% for solar electric or solar photovoltaics. And then obviously you can also make your own power from wind power, like wind turbines, and or stored energy from batteries. But that comes at a cost to the environment with all the waste and mining of all the precious rare minerals to make those batteries in the first place. This is going to be critical. This is the energy priority pyramid. As you can see, solar panels are the very last thing to do, including wind turbines. Even windows, highly energy efficient windows, comes before solar panels generally when it comes to getting your money rate of return and prioritizing, okay? Unless there's some additional added incentives, rebates at the local, state, federal level, or even your utility company. Okay, so if you can see here, you always want to start with a home energy audit to see where you're at. That can even include things like a blower door test to see how airtight your building is. For passive house, believe it or not, that is a whopping low 0.6 air changes per hour at -50 pascals. I know that might not mean anything to people, but a blower door test, you can Google that and find maybe an energy HERS radar near you, okay? To get a baseline to see where you are at would be a highly recommended thing to do, of course, okay? So I'll let you study this image at your own leisure. Again, you contact me if you have trouble pulling up this quote-unquote PowerPoint. But again, this gives you the prioritizing, okay? VS here is for those that have a swimming pool. It stands for variable speed. That could be actually the number 1 or 2 energy user in the house with those with swimming pool pumps, okay? So then once you go out from the, get your yardstick where you're at, if you're lucky enough to have new construction, you can even do things that do air sealing. There's something called Aero Barrier. You can Google that. There's a YouTube video by Matt Rissinger of the Build Show, and that's Aero, A-E-R-O, Barrier. Revolutionary process to seal every nook and cranny and have a super airtight, at least for new construction or total major rehaul renovations, okay? Now, to watch some of the video version of this, you can go to my Solar Foundations Energy Conservation Efficiency playlist on my Solar for Dummies YouTube channel. Hopefully it's not banned because I've uploaded others' videos without permission, so hopefully that'll still be up. And this is the link for that playlist. You can watch at your own leisure, tinyurl.com/solarfoundations with an S, videos with an S also, okay? So enjoy, and that's also a Linktree site you can learn more. And also to read my article, since windows are a building's weakest thermal link compared to roofs, doors, other structures, minimizing solar heat gain through your windows, just visit this link here, tinyurl.com/saving money through, that's THRU, your windows with an S, okay? T as in Tango, INYURL.com/saving money through your windows. And to watch a video that I recorded regarding how to cost effectively cool any building, or the 3 tiers or 3 priorities, just visit tinyurl.com/saveonac. And you can, this is the image basically in a nutshell. As you can see, the most effort you want to prioritize is heat avoidance in the first place, okay? And that will be covered in the video along with the PowerPoint that you see down here, okay? tinyurl.com/3 cooling tiers, TIERS PowerPoint, okay? And contact me if you have trouble viewing that. Once you've maxed out, done everything possible to avoid heat for those in warm climates, Then the next step is you want to do as much as you can for passive cooling or ventilation. And then the absolute last thing is resorting to all things that use energy. Even a ceiling fan is considered mechanical cooling, although a ceiling fan should be much more energy efficient than any central AC or even a ductless mini split system. Okay, so that's briefly the 3 tiers of priorities to cost effectively cool any building. Never ever forget this when you're sitting down with a solar consultant. They've got a solar panel proposal for you. This is some really huge money saving, energy saving tips, what I call the low hanging fruit. Okay, so this literally will put all those solar consultants, well, not out of business, but just basically you'll school them because you know this and they've never even seen this image before. Okay, and you can tell them you learned from the best. Dr. Energy Saver, Danny Zen. Okay, now for the awesome Passive House Building Standard, which I am working eventually to get my credential called the Certified Passive House Consultant Credential, watch a 90-second video clip by going to tinyurl.com/what-is-passive-house. Okay, that's tinyurl.com/what-is-passive-house for entertaining short video. But basically, these are the 5 principles of the Passive House Building Standard. Briefly, you want basically super airtight, okay? No thermal bridges. That might not mean anything to you. It's basically a crack anywhere in the building envelope that is like a highway for thermal energy transfer to occur, whether cooling in the winter or heating in the summer. Okay, but that's obviously going to be tough to do for existing buildings. So you're going to have to pretty much do it at new construction generally. Okay, so no thermal bridges if possible. And second is super insulation. Just think of it like wearing a winter jacket or coat. Obviously, if you got a thick, super insulated jacket, you're not going to have to heat as much using mechanical heating, okay? Then you've got ultra high performing passive house quality windows that will be covered in the document minimizing solar heat gain through your windows. I'll even be adding additional partners that I just learned about, some world-class cheaper alternative window replacement options called secondary windserts by a company called Think Alpin. I'm in the process of forming a partnership with them. So that's the number 4th principle. The last one is adequate ventilation strategy or balanced ventilation. Since your building is so super airtight, you definitely want to exhaust the, all the carbon dioxide that you're breathing in filtered, cleaner, fresh air, okay? And that would be mainly through what's called a heat exchanger ventilator or energy recovery ventilator, okay? So that's the 5 principles, but hopefully you can watch the video. And then this is a free copy, a link to a free copy of my 10 Energy Savers e-guide that's sometimes being updated. You can view that on Google Drive. Again, you'll have to log into your Gmail. For those that don't have a Gmail, you can contact me. I'll have my business card, my information at the very bottom. And just go to tinyurl.com/10energysavers, okay? Now, to watch the video that I record going over how you are low to moderate income households based on size and tables by the Housing and Urban Development Company's website, or HUD, department's website, where you can get up to $14,000 in rebates or 30 to 50% tax credits. Go to tinyurl.com/IRA overview video. Okay, check that out again. tinyurl.com/I as in inflation, R reduction, A alpha or act, and then overview video to watch that. Okay, great video so you can get up to speed and take full advantage of that no-brainer. And there's no catch. Once the states get the money from the federal government, it hasn't been fully rolled out and implemented at the state level yet. So just stay tuned, okay, before making a purchase for an induction cooktop or a heat pump HVAC system or a heat pump water heater and all that. And then for all these world-class items that will be on this document here for the whole enchilada, pretty much my business plan and complete service product offerings for my company, which I am in the process of building out the infrastructure. And it'll be a platform, and it will be basically on steroids when it comes to energy conservation, deep energy retrofits. And you can always view that at tinyurl.com/OneHouseOffTheGrid, all letters. Again, T is in Tango, I-N-Y, url.com/ONE House Off the Grid. And then if you want to schedule a complimentary net zero energy or off-grid consultation, or want to discuss more about the Inflation Reduction Act rebates, fill out my off-grid, a Google form by visiting tinyurl.com/off-grid consultation. Okay, that's tinyurl.com/OFF grid consultation. And now lastly, for those that don't have great FICO credit scores and you don't have, huge emergency fund, you can pay all cash for some of these great world-class energy upgrades, and you want to increase your FICO credit score, I have a bunch of part-time home-based business opportunities, some of them not really related to renewable energy, but you can check that out and also recondition your thinking about how to earn money by having a mindset shift, by understanding Robert Kiyosaki's cash flow quadrant concept. Just visit this link here, tinyurl.com/financial freedom video, since I have been a professional network marketer since 2003. This is the 4 quadrants of the 4 legal ways to earn money in America, and mindsets basically of people, okay? So I'll let you study that at your own leisure. But you want to quickly become a big business systems owner instead of being self-employed or small business owner, and definitely not a W-2 employee. So you can become a meaningful investor faster and have all the cash to get all these awesome energy upgrades mentioned in all the e-guides above. You can also print out a document titled How to Own Your Life on Google Drive. That's tinyurl.com/I want freedom now, to possibly live 100% off passive residual income while you sleep, to have leverage and stop trading time for money. Now, for those in South Florida, even if you're not, so many of the things on this e-guide is available for those located throughout the other states. It's my 2-page list of the highest return on investment, quickest payback, energy conservation and efficiency products and services. Just visit tinyurl.com/Top South FL Energy Savers. By the way, this PowerPoint will be constantly updated, so check back. I may include my net zero energy game plan document as well. It's currently being revised, but I'll add that later, okay? Now, although this is totally unrelated to building energy conservation, it is affects a lot of us. Many people have chronic health conditions. I know that. I've been through it. If you want to have more health, vitality, longevity, better sleep, be your own doctor, get off prescription medications, possibly, obviously check in with your doctor, this medical disclaimer, then check out some of these free, potentially health and life-saving e-guides of mine based on my upcoming disease prevention, brain span book titled How to Die of Nothing. Go to tinyurl.com/toxin avoidance tools with an S. This is my 30 tips to fall asleep, stay asleep, and wake up feeling totally restored, all free to you. Visit tinyurl.com/help me sleep now, okay? And lastly, in my opinion, glyphosate is the public enemy number 2 after 5G. Glyphosate is the active ingredient Roundup weed killer. This is my testing, exposure prevention, detox game plan. Check it out at tinyurl.com/detoxing Roundup. Possibly could save your life, get to the root cause of your autism, cancer, dementia, leaky gut, autoimmune disorder, so on and so forth. Anyways, this is the end. Thanks for your kind time and attention. Thanks for having a sense of urgency to make the below a reality ASAP. And this is recently had my 45th birthday. You guys can wish me a happy birthday by filling out that off-grid consultation form. This is my dream. Well, the legacy I want to leave behind is having an army of climate crusaders and what I call one-hoggers or one-house-off-the-gridders to help shut down the remaining 241 U.S. coal-fired power plants, okay? Thanks, ladies and gentlemen, and I look forward to getting your help and also to help you make your energy bills and water and food bills disappear and decentralizing some of our unsustainable systems. You can contact me only if you have any questions, report any not broken links, make suggestions with getting customer referrals. They can even be renters, but property owners is better. And for partnership inquiries, if you're a manufacturer, obviously that's relevant to building energy, water, or food independence, you can definitely contact me. If you're a service contractor, I am looking for people that can do Blue-On. That's a Freon replacement alternative drop-in. I'm looking for some AeroSeal dealers. If you are overhead garage doors, installer that's insulated, and what else? AeroSeal 3M, daylight redirecting window film. People I'm looking for throughout the country. In case I get a client near you, I can refer them to you. You can also contact me, definitely if you're a trade organization, nonprofit, relevant, climate change, building, whatever, food independence, security. You can contact me. I'm always looking for atmospheric water generator companies. You can also contact me or some other world-class entity, you can contact me. And lastly, to become an outside commission-only one-hogger, sales and or marketing consultant, you can also contact me. The best number is my landline, and just leave a voicemail at 786-441-2727 is best. I check that throughout the day. I don't check text messages only once a week, so leave a message at 786-441-2727 if saving our planet and or your financial health is a top priority for you. My email, OneHouseOffTheGrid, again, all letters, O-N-E, houseoffthegrid@gmail.com. I check that much more often than a Proton mail. And this is the link to one of my Brighteon video channels, okay? Anyways, take care, guys. I want to leave you with a couple things. The greatest threat to our planet is the belief that someone else will save it. And hope that you take that to heart. And lastly, I have a dream about solving climate change, okay? Take care, guys, and thank you for sharing this. And again, you can check it. It's already available. I created the bit.ly for this PowerPoint. Just visit bit.ly/bestenergytipspowerpoint, okay? And most likely I'll create it. It's going to be bit.ly for the video version, bit.ly/lower my energy bills video, okay? Take care, guys.